Currently, more than 5,000 fighter aircraft are conducting patrols in contested regions around the world. However, only 5 specific platforms truly control the skies, utilizing technology so sophisticated they can neutralize enemies before the opposing pilots even realize they are being targeted. China has recently stationed over 200 stealth jets that frequently test U.S. air dominance in the Pacific. Meanwhile, Russia's latest aircraft perform aerodynamic maneuvers that seem to ignore the laws of physics. America's response is a fighter so intelligent it functions as a central quarterback for the entire theater of war. The competition for global air superiority has reached an unprecedented level of intensity. These aircraft are far more than just hardware. They are the front line of national security, featuring everything from sensor fusion that monitors hundreds of points at once to engines with 3-dimensional thrust vectoring. The jets in this countdown are the result of billions in investment and decades of high-level engineering. Some of these platforms can transport nearly 30,000 pounds of munitions, while others are virtually invisible to radar, sporting a signature smaller than a golf ball. One specific jet has fundamentally redefined the way modern conflicts are waged. We are going to examine the specific attributes that make these 5 aircraft the most lethal machines in the sky for 2026. Welcome to Jet Insight. Our mission is to provide you with the latest developments in military flight, defense tech, and the history of the planes that safeguard our security. Our rankings today are based on the latest strategic assessments, production data from November 2025, and mission deployment records confirmed by various reliable outlets. These rankings are not based on speculation. Every aircraft featured is currently operational, flying real-world missions from Eastern Europe to the South China Sea. We have evaluated them based on stealth tech, sensor suites, mission readiness, armament capacity, and actual battlefield performance. Saab JAS 39 Gripen E, coming in at the number 5 spot, is an aircraft that demonstrates you don't need a $100 million investment to challenge the world's elite. The Swedish-made Saab JAS 39 Gripen E carries a price tag of only $85 million per unit, yet it consistently pressures far more expensive platforms. Here is a look at the specific features that define the Gripen E's edge. While this single-engine jet can hit speeds of Mach 2 and haul 15,000 pounds of munitions, its true lethality lies beyond raw power. The Gripen E is equipped with perhaps the most sophisticated electronic warfare suite of any 4.5 generation aircraft. Its AESA radar system is capable of tracking numerous threats while simultaneously disrupting enemy sensors. Furthermore, its advanced tactical data links ensure seamless, real-time information sharing across an entire combat fleet. The Gripen's true specialty, however, is its incredible battlefield versatility. This aircraft is designed to operate from improvised runways, such as public highways, and demands very little logistics. A tiny ground team can have the jet refueled and fully rearmed in less than 10 minutes. This makes the Gripen an essential asset for expeditionary missions where traditional, massive airfields aren't available. Brazil's recent activation of a full squadron this year highlights the success of Sweden's open export strategy. Unlike U.S. platforms restricted by heavy tech transfer rules, Sweden provides much greater autonomy to its partners. Powered by the highly reliable GEF 414 engine, the jet boasts maintenance requirements and operating costs that are a fraction of those seen in twin-engine rivals. For nations with tighter defense budgets, the Gripen provides a high-tier capability that far exceeds its cost. While it may not beat a 5th-generation fighter in a pure stealth competition, it is unbeatable in scenarios where efficiency and reliability are paramount. Sweden engineered this jet to defend expansive borders with optimized resources, resulting in a platform that dominates in rapid response intercepts, electronic combat, and integrated network warfare. Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon. The Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon stands as the primary symbol of Beijing's aggressive push into the top tier of global aviation. With over 200 units already constructed, this is no longer a mere experimental project. It is a full-scale mass production effort. Having entered active service in 2017, the J-20 serves as China's inaugural operational 5th-generation stealth platform. This massive twin-engine jet measures 69 feet in length with a 44-foot wingspan, capable of hitting speeds near Mach 2 while stowing its armament in internal bays to preserve its low observable profile. While precise specifications remain a state secret, its radar signature is estimated to be competitive with other global stealth designs. A major turning point for the program is the recent transition away from Russian-made AL-31 engines. The newest models are now equipped with the homegrown WS-15 engine, allowing Beijing to achieve total technological independence for its most critical fighter program. The J-20 is frequently spotted patrolling high-tension zones in the East and South China Seas. These missions go beyond routine drills. Chinese aviators are now navigating the same airspace as American F-22s and F-35s, allowing the People's Liberation Army Air Force to master fifth-generation combat tactics at a rapid rate. Analysts believe the jet utilizes sophisticated sensor fusion, merging data from various inputs to provide pilots with a total view of the battlespace. It is typically armed with PL-15 missiles, designed to take down enemy aircraft from well beyond the horizon. Currently, China's manufacturing pace for these jets exceeds the domestic production rate of the US F-35, a fact that is forcing military planners to rethink their regional strategies. The mighty Dragon is more than just a single plane. It is the cornerstone of a new era for Chinese military might. For the US and its Pacific partners, the J-20 represents a near-peer adversary that has completely shifted the balance of power in just 10 years. Dassault Rafale. France's Dassault Rafale secures the number 3 position thanks to its remarkable adaptability and a proven track record on the battlefield. While many global powers were bogged down in the development of fifth-generation platforms, France perfected a 4.5-generation jet that has consistently triumphed in international engagements. The Rafale is defined by the French as an omni-role fighter, a machine that doesn't just switch between air-to-air and air-to-ground missions, but masters every role at the exact same time. Equipped with dual engines, this aircraft can manage a massive 20,000-pound armament load. Its M88 power plants allow it to reach Mach 1.8 and maintain a supercruise of Mach 1.4 without needing fuel-heavy afterburners. However, its most formidable asset is the Spectra electronic warfare system. This all-in-one suite integrates radar alerts, active jamming, and missile tracking. Spectra is capable of identifying, categorizing, and neutralizing threats on its own. When facing legacy defense systems, it can disrupt radar so thoroughly that the jet gains a form of electronic invisibility. The Rafale's resume is extensive, with successful strike operations across Libya, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and Mali. It is equally lethal whether departing from a standard runway or a carrier deck. From India's high-altitude Himalayan outpost to Egypt's harsh desert climate, the jet thrives in any environment. The recent F-4 standard update further sharpens its edge with superior sensor fusion and the improved ability to track enemy stealth aircraft. Ongoing French innovation ensures the platform remains cutting-edge through the integration of elite weaponry, such as the Scalp cruise missile for distance strikes and Meteor missiles for long-range aerial combat. Its massive export popularity speaks volumes. Nations like India, Greece, Indonesia, and the UAE have all opted for the Rafale. Even countries with the option to purchase American or Russian alternatives are choosing this French platform because of its unmatched operational reliability. Lockheed Martin F-22. Raptor, the Lockheed Martin F-22. Raptor earns the number 2 spot for a very straightforward reason. In a close-quarters aerial duel, it has no equal. Even though it first took to the skies in 2005, this aircraft is still the reigning champion of air dominance. Driven by dual Pratt & Whitney F119 engines that produce 35,000 pounds of thrust with afterburners, the F-22 possesses a thrust-to-weight ratio that leaves every other competitor in the dust. The Raptor is capable of hitting Mach 1.2 in a mere 25 seconds and can sustain a super cruise speed of Mach 1.8 without using afterburners, allowing it to stay supersonic while conserving fuel. Its maximum speed passes Mach 2.25. Thanks to 2D thrust vectoring nozzles, the jet can execute physics-defying maneuvers. A Raptor can literally aim its nose at an opponent while traveling in a different direction or perform flat spins that would cause any other plane to fall out of the sky. While its exact stealth specs are a state secret, experts estimate its radar signature to be roughly 0.001 square meters, effectively the size of a small marble. This makes it nearly impossible for enemy sensors to lock on until the engagement is already over. Its AN/APG-77 radar is designed to monitor several threats at once while maintaining a low probability of intercept, so the Raptor itself stays hidden. With only 187 units ever produced before Congress halted the program in 2009, every single Raptor is considered a national treasure. The Air Force reserves these jets for the most high-stakes missions where total control of the air is non-negotiable. To this day, the F-22 has never been defeated in aerial combat nor shot down by an enemy. Modern enhancements, such as advanced data links for communicating with F-35s and the integration of the AIM-9X Sidewinder, ensure it remains lethal. Furthermore, the F-22 is strictly forbidden for export. It is a weapon reserved exclusively for the United States. Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. The Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II takes the top position as the premier multi-role fighter of 2026. With over 1,000 units currently in service worldwide across 3 distinct versions, it has become the central pillar of international allied defense. Unlike the F-22, the F-35 isn't designed primarily for close-in dogfighting. Instead, it operates as a sophisticated quarterback for the modern digital battlefield. It aggregates data from a vast array of sources and broadcasts, vital intelligence to every friendly unit in the vicinity. The aircraft's sensor fusion capabilities are currently unparalleled in aviation. Its AN/APG-81 AESA radar is capable of monitoring hundreds of targets at once, while a distributed aperture system offers a full 360-degree infrared view of the environment. Furthermore, its electronic warfare package can autonomously detect and neutralize incoming threats. This massive influx of information is condensed into a single interface, providing the pilot with total situational clarity. This is all enabled by a stealth design that maintains a radar cross-section of approximately 0.0015 square meters from most angles. The platform is divided into 3 specialized models: the F-35A for traditional runways, the F-35B for vertical landing and amphibious assault ships, and the F-35C for standard carrier operations. Real-world combat has already validated the effectiveness of the design. Israeli F-35s, for example, have successfully conducted long-range strikes through sophisticated enemy air defenses without sustaining any damage or losses. The F-35's true advantage lies in its evolutionary potential. Each jet undergoes constant software refinement, with the current Block 4 updates introducing superior electronic combat tools, new weaponry, and enhanced sensor arrays. This global collaboration bolsters collective security by allowing different nations to share data in real time. With unit costs having fallen to approximately $80 million, the Lightning II is more than just the top fighter of 2026. It is the bedrock of Western air dominance for decades to come.